Although you're no longer playing, you are as busy as ever building the SHAQ brand. Do you enjoy being a businessman and an entrepreneur?
Yes, I enjoy it. When I was 18 years old, coming from LSU, went to a Los Angeles Laker game and met Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson tells me, it's okay to be famous, but you want to start owning things. At the time, being an 18-year-old fresh out of college, I had no idea what he was talking about. But as the years went on, and you see that 85% of professional athletes, when they're done playing, have nothing. I didn't want to be part of that stat. So I decided to, start the SHAQ brand at an early age, and continue to work it. And luckily, even after being retired 5 years, the SHAQ brand is still going.
You're obviously in Hong Kong to promote your energy drink L.I.F E. Tell us about it.
Well, I've been in the beverage industry for a long time. Started off with vitamin water. I have my own line of drinks with Arizona and the States. A good friend of mine started this company, Mike Miller, two-time NBA champion, a very wise businessman. Let It Fly Energy, it's a young brand. We wanted to start over here in China.
But SHAQ, I would think that someone like you could easily retire with all your wealth.
Of course I can.
Sit back, just enjoy. So what is driving you still?
I just like to maximize my potential. I love partnerships. I love helping brands grow. I love meeting people. I love having fun. And I'm about to tell you something you probably won't believe, but after the interview, you can ask my agent. We never talk about money, ever. It's not important to me, because it's all about having fun. I have 6 children, and one of my favorite days was I went to my second son's parent-teacher conference, and the guy addressed me as Dr. O'Neal. Not SHAQ, not the Diesel, not the big Aristotle. Had on a nice clean suit. It's like, Dr. O'Neal, I'd like to talk about your son's progress. He's doing this, he's struggling in this area. And it felt good, because all the hard work is starting to pay off.
What sort of father role model do you think you are to your kids?
Well, I'm more of a, it's different, because Philip Harrison, my father, he enabled me to be a thinker. So, okay, I said to myself, he's hard on me because I'm from the projects of Newark, New Jersey. On the way from the store back to the house, guns, drugs, gangs, you see all that. So my kids don't have that, so I could loosen the knob a little bit. Like my kids, I love spoiling my kids, but I try to keep a balance. So they love Toys R Us. So my thing is, okay, if I'm taking you to Toys R Us, getting you new stuff, go to your room, all the stuff in the box, put it neatly in the box, and then we're going to take it to the Salvation Army. We're going to take it to the hospital. So I'm trying to teach them the same messages that my father taught me. So I'm not as hard on them as my father was on me.
SHAQ, what is your greatest accomplishment?
My greatest accomplishment, I would have to say, receiving a doctorate degree, because it was something that was never imagined. Like, my mother fought with me for 8 years to go back and get my bachelor's. So then I got my bachelor's. I'm like, I'm cool. Mom's off my back. I got a degree. I'm good. I would set up meetings for my business consultants to have for me. So let's just say I'm doing a meeting with you. You just see me as SHAQ, and I have 2 lawyers with me. Like, you just discuss business with my lawyers. I took that personal. I was like, oh, you don't think I'm educated, smart enough? Right. So let me go and get my master's. So now let people know that I understand the language. I have a master's in business. And my mother calls me one day and she said, we don't have any PhDs in the family. I was like, none? So I'm going to be the first O'Neal.
Physical challenge.
Yes, to challenge. Yeah, she set me up. Said, we don't have any doctors in the family. I'm like, are you serious? So we checked the lineage, and there's no Dr. O'Neals. I was like, I could be the first.
Now, SHAQ, this may be a little premature because, as you say, you're only 43, but how would you like to be remembered? What do you want your legacy to be?
In one sentence, I want people to say he was a nice guy. That's it. That's it. He was a nice guy. Because one of my favorite people in the world, and we're very close now, a guy who I wanted to be like, Dr. J. And of course, he was a great player. He's a great ambassador game. But Dr. J is a nice guy. You don't have to mention basketball. You don't have to mention movies. You don't have to mention the business aspect of my life. Just say Shaq was a nice guy. When you come up to me with your little kid, I want to play a game with your kids, tickle your kids. I want your kids to remember me. I want them to have fun. And that's all that's important to me, is that people smile and have fun and say Shaq was a nice guy. I can live with that.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Yes, thank you. Love you.